All right, Shalom. This is Gamali Allah out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. When I give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, it's a quick lesson, and yeah, it's just gonna be going into recent events. There's a lot of hot topics going on in prophecy. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna just going in spirit, and whatever comes to mind, I'll get into. So one major thing is they have this cover up. There's a big cover up in Ohio that they're not releasing in the news, which is the train derailment. There were a lot of there was basically an acid spill from a train derailment, and Esau. A lot of reporters are actually being arrested. They're being arrested for speaking on, so it's a big cover up. There was clouds over there above Ohio, dark, strange clouds over Ohio. Also, there's they said about 100 miles out from the actual site, they actually have there's animals and birds dying, fish and birds dying, and so yeah, it's just toxic waste. So this man is destroying the earth, man, and you can say, oh well, it was supposed to have been transported safely. It was just it was a mistake. Somebody made a big mistake. But this is all a part of a bigger problem, which, it also highlights the issues with his system alone, and the fact that he's like, what are these chemicals? What are these acids even for? You already know these acids or whatever he was transporting was being used for something, that isn't even, lawful to begin with, that isn't even good for the environment to begin with. Why doesn't this man use different resources and things of that nature that aren't harmful to the environment? This is Isaiah 24:3. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. All right, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, and the world languisheth and fadeth away, and the haughty people of the earth do languish. Okay, so it says the earth mourneth and fadeth away, because the earth is actually an organism, and I say this a lot. The earth is an organism itself. All right, and it's languishing and it's fading away. The true, the way you treat nature is important, because the environment and the ecosystem, that's the word, ecosystem, you need that to survive, to keep things in balance, in proper balance, because you have different types of consumers. You have primary, secondary, tertiary, and you have the consumers that feed off the earth, and you have secondary consumers that feed off of the primary, and so on and so forth. And then you have tertiary, which basically feed off of those secondary. So then you have animals that decompose in the earth, and so on and so forth. Okay, you have vultures and scavengers that eat dead flesh, that eat decomposed flesh. All right, so it says the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken it. All right, it says the earth, verse 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, okay, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. So yeah, the earth is defiled. And so this is just one example, just one of many countless examples of the earth being defiled and effed up. You know, that you got that, and you also got this whole futurism movement that this man is doing. You know, he's destroying the eggs. They say that the eggs. So like I said, this is just general hot topics in the news. But you also have the eggs that are spiking up in price because the chickens aren't laying eggs. But come to find out, it's because of the feed. They're saying that the feed of the chickens that people use by Purina, you know, they basically had put what do you call it? Where, you know, whatever chemicals they use so that the chickens wouldn't lay eggs. You know? So it's a genocide to the chickens. You know, they're killing off the chickens because they're trying to you know, mess up local farmers. All right? And just disrupt the food supply. So this is all a part of a grander scheme. All right? This is all a part of a grander scheme which the wicked are plotting. All right? Esau being the wicked. Esau, the so-called white man, being the wicked, because he's on top. Who has the power to do these type of things, man? Who has the power to change the feed and you know, cover up disasters and you know, and then, you know, they're covering it up with these Chinese spy balloons, and they're saying that these Chinese spy balloons, you know, they're shooting down these balloons. Now, even that is to be untrusted because, you know, well, I mean, we just don't know. We just don't know. That could be, you know, they're saying it's Chinese spy balloons, but it could also be just to cover up, just to keep people asleep. You know, just to keep people from finding out certain things. All right. So let's go from there to here. Let's get this. Ecclesiastes 1:15. It says, "That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered." Yeah, so this man is a crooked individual, so-called white man. He's a crooked individual, and he can't be made straight. Matter of fact, let's get this one. There's one in Proverbs, I believe. Yep. Proverbs 4:16, it says, "For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall." Okay? So yeah, they can't sleep unless they have done mischief. And that's they love mischief. They love, you know, destroying. They love to you know, keep oppress the poor. You know, it's another way they oppress the poor is by controlling the food supply. All right. So there's countless ways that this devil gets down, and the spirit is on us to expose them. Okay, to show you who the wicked is. You know, pursuing Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Like I said, who has the power to do these things? Who has the power to destroy the earth and change the money, and, you know, change the food supply, change the money, you know, cover up different, you know, news outlets and stories? Who has the power to do that? And all he's doing is covering up his wicked deeds. All right. But the spirit is on us to expose it and to bring it to the forefront. That's why there's a lot of people on TikTok and YouTube, all right, that are going into different things, and all we do is compile this information that people are bringing out, because we're not finding this stuff ourselves. We filter it through the scriptures and through the Spirit, all right. But the scriptures also say the Lord had revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So these people, they just take it for face value, like, oh, this is what he's doing, this is what he, like, look at what he's doing now. But we're the ones that's linking it to the scriptures, and we're making it useful, and we're applying it to show the bigger picture that this man is the devil. Jeremiah 49:10 says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Okay. All right. So it says, but I have made Esau bare. All right. Which Esau, we established who Esau is, but it said, I have made Esau bare. Okay. So Esau, to be naked is to be exposed. Okay. You're fully exposed. You don't have any hidden parts. Okay. So he's exposed and naked. And his secret places, which are his private parts, but that can also go into just in a figurative sense, it's talking about his system. I mean, when you metaphorically, we can apply that to his system and his government. He's being exposed for the wicked he is. There was another thing that came out. This man was basically saying that X amount of politicians, he was bringing out statistics. He said there's a group of individuals, 70 of them have had basically, just things in the history, bad things in the bankruptcies and, felonies and all type of stuff, a number of them. But come to find out, it was the elected Congress officials themselves, the 400 something Congress members that had done these things. So it wasn't even, people assumed it to be the NBA or NFL. But come to find out, it was actually the Congress members that were doing these things, man. All right, it says, well, that was pretty much the point. But it says, verse 11, I'll say, verse 12, for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? And it says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So this, ending off by telling Esau his judgment. Okay, Esau will be judged. He's gonna be ultimately judged by thermonuclear destruction. But he's gonna go out in a crazy fashion, man. We're gonna put him into slavery. All right, so that's pretty much it. Lord willing, you were edified. I'm going to end off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshai, Bashim Kakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.